Hello, my friends. It is time for part 3 of Cherokee Girl by Monja Gates. And so I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I want to do for my colors. And actually the image that that Monja did for her in her original artwork is really exactly what I want to do. The necklace is bone and turquoise, and I'll probably attempt to see if I can get it to look like silver, but I don't know if I'll be successful or not. The feathers are going to be neutral. I want to kind of make this look as authentic and real as possible. So we're going to do leather striping, leather banding on for her headband, leather bands on her braids. The feathers will be brown. And I actually, even though her background was a sky, a scene with a sky and a moon, and she had a wolf in here and all that, which is completely beautiful. I think that I'm just going to do a Neocolor background, but I am going to use the rich, beautiful teals and turquoises in the background. So the background is going to be the majority of the color, and then the rest of the piece is going to be mostly neutral with just little pops of color. And that's, you know, that's very me. So I'm just going to go with what I would like. So we'll start with the feathers and see what we can do here. So I'm going to throw down some white in the center. I don't even know what this is called. That shaft that runs down the feather. I don't necessarily want it to be white when we're finished, but I want to keep it very light. So we'll start there. And then, oh, let's see, we want to add some darkness around that shaft. So I'm going to start with Beige Sienna and see how that looks. I'm just going to do little flicky motions. We might want to darken that up some more. We will do this one black at the bottom. So let's put some of that in. I'm also going to put down some 10% French gray, just kind of where she's got it lighter here. Well, that'll act as the highlight a little bit for that feather, or those feathers. So this is just regular Prisma black. We'll do, I want to try and blend it up into the lighter color somehow. All right, let's see, I want to use, this is Seashell Pink. Let's see what that does here. I kind of want it, to be maybe, I don't know what I want. I'm just gonna play. No more explaining. I'm just gonna work and see what we can do here. This is Beige Sienna. And white. I might come in with some of that brush and pencil stuff and make the fluffiness at the top of the feather more pronounced. We'll do that at the end. Definitely want more color going on down here. So I'll use my Schpirerr Farben black, but you can also use a Polychromos black if you have it. Most of you know the drill by now. Darken it around the feather shaft. Okay. I'm going to use my colorless blender for this as opposed to the Caran d'Ache blender, because I don't necessarily want a super smooth blend. I kind of want something a little more sharp. Isn't the right word, I don't know. You know, you can get that sharper point with the colorless blender, so it unless you try really hard, you don't get a real super smooth blend of. All right, I want some more darkness right at the edge of this. So this is Espresso. And I suppose maybe lighter on this side. It's not bad. Actually, going up and down works because it puts a little bit of color on that shaft anyway. Did I cover that? I think I did. How did I do that? Oh, that worked. I don't know. That like scraped away the... Okay. And we'll do a little bit more Schpirerr Farben black or back here. I like that. White. I don't know why, just to make it look more feathery right there on top of the hair, I guess. Okay, let's move on to this one, and then I'll decide what I want to do on this one, because this one I want to do brown stripes. So I'm going to start with my Espresso. It's so easy when it's done like this. There's not a lot of thought involved. Just kind of follow what's going on already. And then I'm gonna come up from the edge. I think there would be some dark right Okay, now I think either Beige Sienna, which might be, let's go with Seashell Pink and see what that does. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we'll blend with white. Feathers always seem to be lighter and fluffier at the very base. I think that's the down that would protect the bird. So, now white. And again, I think we'll use... All right, now do I want to go? I don't think I want to do that this time. If I go down, it's going to pull that color. I don't think that's what I want to do this time. So, oh, I don't know. Yeah, actually, it really softens that. All right, well, my instincts were right for what I like. So I go down with the white, and it just kind of blurs and softens the line a bit. I like that, so we'll do that. And then Espresso again for the shadow. We want to make that stem stand out from the rest of the feather. And then I think I might use some Beige Sienna on the very outer edge if I can do it without covering up too much of the white. think I want more espresso now, just on the inside. Okay, I like that. All right, so what do I want to do for this one? I kind of want it to look different so that all three feathers look a little bit different. So what color have I not used yet? I have not used peach beige. What does that look like? It's kind of similar to some of the other colors, but maybe we put down some umber, light umber. How about some light umber? Maybe espresso for the dark part of this one. Blend. Okay, I like that, but I might put some black in here as well. Yep. Yep, I like that. Okay, we need some espresso. That seems to work well for that. And maybe light umber. Looks nice. Okay, what do I want to do? Put some either like wrapped thread. Is it? Or is it just stuck up there in that thing? We could make it like wrapped thread. We could throw some more. I'm going to leave it alone and then make a decision about it later. So since I've already got my browns out and I know I want browns on the braids and in her headband, let's go ahead and do those. So I will try very hard to keep this down here in focus. I don't have to, excuse me. I don't even know if this is going to work. But I do know that I want to keep the center light, so hopefully it'll work. It's a tiny little braid, so you know, I love me some espresso, so I'm not getting my pencil very sharp right now, though. That's better. Okay, I'm going to turn the page. That will help me keep it in frame. Take my glasses off so I can get close. That's what happens when you're nearsighted. You don't need glasses for doing this kind of work. And I think I might try just really putting the brown completely on the very tips and not trying to blend it in, and let the blending pencil do the work for me, because often when I try and do it with just pencil, I wind up covering up too much of that highlight. So this way it might work better. I don't know. It's an experiment. I'm going to sharpen my blender. Let's see what happens. That's not bad. I'm gonna take my black, my Schpirerr Farben black. Again, poly would be good too. And just see if I can define this a little bit better. I'm basically making a zigzag through the center of the okay. Just gonna do really light. How do we like it? Is it dark enough? This is my espresso again. That's better. So I'm trying not to go anywhere near the middle so that I can preserve those lighter colors. I mean, it is leather. It's not like it's going to be super shiny or anything, but without the lights and darks, it'll just look like a straight, solid band of brown. This way it looks braided. Yeah, that worked. There we go. Okay. Zooming out again. And we'll do the same thing to her braids right there. Okay, what did I use? Espresso and white. So I think come in a little bit. Now these are a little bit bigger, so I don't think I have to worry so much about having room to work. I wonder if I should use a lighter brown because we're going on top of black. I might try the light umber instead. Can always darken it, but lightening it will not be easy. Yeah, I think we'll do it like this, and then we'll use the espresso for the darkest shadow parts. I think that'll be good. And really, I don't think I have to do each one separate here. I'm gonna take the lazy way. Shame on me. I was looking at Monja's original side by side with mine, just because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I was feeling really like bad about myself because the face on hers is so beautiful and glowy and just stunning. And when I compare mine to hers, I start feeling really inadequate. But when I do the smart thing and put hers away and just look at mine for what it is and realize that it's mine, she looks very pretty and I'm happy. So the lesson there is, don't compare yourself to other people's work, because you'll always be sad. And, you know, everything that I've seen Monja do, all of her tutorials that she does on YouTube and everything they're so beyond gorgeous and so beyond anything that I feel like I could ever do. Maybe someday, I don't know. I shouldn't say never. Right now, though, that's for sure. She's not, I'm not anywhere near her skill level. So I shouldn't compare myself to her. So don't do that. It's very bad for your self-esteem. And really silly, because we all have our own styles and our own way of doing things, and that's the way it should be. Be inspired by other people's work, but don't feel bad or compare yourself to other people. I like the combo we did with the light umber and then the espresso. Very much. And I don't even think I'm going to do any blending on that. I think I'm going to leave it exactly as it is, because I know if I blend it, I'm going to blend out all that white. So we're going to leave that as it is. I'm kind of excited to start getting some color going in here. So I might do that necklace next. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yep. I think we might do that. So I'm going to go through and pull out some colors. And be right back. Alrighty. So I have pulled out a couple of turquoise colors and a little bit of gray. I'm not sure if this is big enough to get the silver look that I want. I had some pretty good luck on one of my previous pages doing silver, one that I did off camera, but it was quite a lot bigger, and so I had more room to add all kinds of different colors. So I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. So I think I will start, well, let's get some color on here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the beads first. And so what do I want to do? Do I want to put white down first? I don't think so. I think I'm going to start with light aqua. And we'll see what happens. I'm just going to do a light coat first and leave a white circle. I'll leave the white highlight. Do a Google search for turquoise and bone necklace, and you find lots and lots of inspiration photos. Feels good to get some color down on the page. It was looking even a little too monochromatic for my taste. All right. Did I say that was light aqua? Yes. And this is Aquamarine. Kind of put it around the white. Now most turquoise has various shades of brown in it. And I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything like that in these beads because they're so small. But I'm going to try and see what I can do. So this is light umber. I want to make sure I don't have hair in the camera this time. I don't know what happened. I've never done that before, so I don't know what I did that made that happen on that first video. I like what this is doing to the color. It's almost like it's adding a little bit of green when it mixes with the turquoise blue. And it actually makes it look more authentic to what real turquoise would look like. So I like it very much. Yes, very much. Okay. We might even use that technique when we do the beading on her dress or her shirt, whatever that is. Okay, so I'm feeling the need to fix my hair here real quick because I'm afraid it's gonna flop into the view of the camera. Okay. All right, let's all right, I'm gonna put white down on the bone pieces first. I'm not sure if I want that front plate of the necklace to be bone or wood, so I'm not going to do anything with it just yet. And I'm going to put this Seashell Pink on the bottom edge and the ends. It's almost not enough yet. So let's take light umber. That's not bad. Might even go darker. Let's do espresso. That works for me. Okay. I still don't know if I want that to be brown. So let's see if I can't try and make this look silvery. So I'm going to use 3 colors. 30% cool gray, white, and light umber. Gosh, I'm almost wondering if this in here should be more like skin color. I think it probably should. Now that I'm looking at it quite closely. Okay, let's back up a minute. What would I use for that? I want to keep it maybe chestnut. All right, I am going to do these areas between the beads to be like skin, because I do think that they would be. Okay, so that was burnt ochre. And I'm going to do a little bit of this chestnut. And some espresso. And my Prismacolor blender. Because it would be dark, because it would be kind of shadowed. But maybe some white, since we used white to blend the skin. There we go. That's better. Okay. So silver, white, and really it's only, now that I'm looking at it, it's really kind of only these end caps that are holding the bone. That would be silver, so I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. It looks much better. Those are already dark. Let's put a little bit of light umber on there. It kind of acts as the tarnish. Okay, well that was a lot easier than I was thinking it was going to be. I'm going to do some, do I want black? I want to put a shadow, and the tiniest of shadows, right where that bead cap would meet the bone bead. Yep. Okay, so decision time. This front piece, do I want it to be white like a piece of bone or brown like a piece of wood? I'm going white like a piece of bone. So white down first. Then what we use? Seashell Pink. Light umber. Espresso. Maybe a little bit more white. Yay! Call that good. All right, let's think about what this would be. All right, so those are going to be beads. So let's just start with the bead. Sometimes if I don't know exactly what I want to do, I start with the things that I definitely know that I want. And that helps to progress the picture along and allows me to make the next decision, and then the next, and then the next. Okay, so that was light aqua, aquamarine, and now light umber. And I think my Schpirerr Farben black. Yeesh. Really, really lightly. Those highlights might be a little bit too bright. Okay, so we can do these little circles as beads, or colored beads, or we can do them maybe like silver beads. Part of me kind of likes that idea. When I do a search for, you know, Native American jewelry, you get everything from like brushed silver. That could be kind of cool, but then that would be gray on top of the black hair, which I don't know if I want to do. Let's do it like it's leather. And the beads, I don't know if I want the beads to be turquoise or not. Gosh, I hope you were in frame when I just did those beads. Every once in a while I look up at the camera and it's like, uh-oh, I might have been out of frame on those. If I was, you have my sincerest apologies. I know I have a bad habit of that. Okay. I know this is really boring for you to sit here and listen to me try and work this out. Okay. Let's do the leather. Let's do this as a piece of leather. And then we can decide on what we want to do as far as the beads go. Part of me thinks they'd be cool as silver beads, so I may wind up doing that. Okay. Espresso. All right, I'm gonna use some Beige Sienna. I don't know why, just cause. Just not sure about these colors, so it's no. What if we try? I don't. Oh, I don't. Chocolate might be too red. Too warm, I guess would be a better word. Might be. Might not. Ooh. Might not, indeed. Okay, chocolate. I want to do, I'm just going to try it because I won't know if I like it until I try it. And I have a feeling if I have to, I can always erase and start over. So we're using 30% cool gray. and then light umber. And I think I might just circle them. I'm not sure how much they look like silver beads. To be honest, but maybe if we add some black or shadows. Yeah, it's just not, I'm not feeling it. Black. That actually wouldn't be where the shadow is anyway. All right, I'm still going to go around. That helps. That helps a lot. Yep. Okay. No erasing necessary. Oh, I like it. Okay, good. They still don't necessarily look like silver beads, but oh, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did there. So just some black. There's a shadow right there. And then we'll do a line, but not a heavy shadow. Like that. I think I want a sharp line, like a pencil line almost. I'm looking to hope that I have a pencil somewhere. Where's a good old pencil when you need one? Okay, so sometimes what you really need is just a good old graphite pencil. And I'm not even sure if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So I wanted a line there, but I wanted it to be very crisp because it's not really a shadow. It's, you know, because the light's coming in, so there wouldn't be much shadow there. So I like that better. All right, what happens if I most of these don't necessarily need this. Those are good. Those are good. I think I'm going to call that. I think I'm going to call that good, except for the fact that I want to see if I can make this really dark. This in here would be really dark. Or maybe not. Although that's thick, that looks like it could have been the two feathers stuck together, but what is that then? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So, do we want to blacken it out? Because it doesn't make any sense with what I have going on here. So, bye-bye. That just went away. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Now, this would actually also be probably silver. I do think it would be. So, I'm going to put some white in the center. 20% cool gray. Light umber. And black. That works. That works for me. Okay, we still have to decide what color we're going to do those. And I think we're going to do them in turquoise. Like they're wrapped with thread. So that's what I'm going to do with the pencil. Instead of coloring, I kind of did cross so that it helps to add to the illusion that they are, that's wrapped thread. And then just a teeny bit of shading. I think that's okay. Yep, I like that. Okay, let's zoom out. All right, so what do we have left to do? A little bit of looking here, if that's supposed to be all the way. Sorry guys, zoom in again. I think this is the end of the feather. And I think that's supposed to be the end of the feather, but the like this is the end of the feather. And this is still the wrapping. There we go. Okay. I think I want to put a little bit more shadow under her necklace here. Let's do some beading. So we'll do the turquoise. Typically the beading would be in blocks of color. So we'll do the turquoise ones where she's got them shaded dark. And then we'll leave those to do another color. And go there. And then over here, you would frame, yes, over here. And just because I want more color, we'll do these turquoise. All right, I don't even think I'm going to bother adding the aquamarine. I think I'm going to go straight for the light umber. And I'm going to zoom in because this is really tiny work. Oh, I just love what that combination of the aqua and the light umber does to make the turquoise look very authentic. It's awesome. Okay, I want the beads to match the bone, at least in color. So, what did we use? Peach beige, beige sienna. Let's do seashell pink. And do I want light umber or espresso? I'm gonna try espresso. Yep, espresso will be just fine. And I'm kind of just putting it on the bottom edge. mean, it really doesn't have to be perfect. It's such a teeny tiny little detail that it's... And actually it looks better over here than it does here where they're bigger, so... That's better. I don't know if, I don't think this is going to do any good. It's not. It's fine. I'm just curious what happens if I add a little bit of black. Almost just dotting it in between the beads. Okay, those are good. All right, what color do I want her shirt? I mean, this is part of her shirt here. What color should we do that? Not turquoise. I don't think I want it white. I'm not sure what color that should be. And I'm actually noticing some more area where I feel like that should have been skin. It seems like there's always at least somewhere on a page where I leave off an area that I shouldn't have left off. And usually it's skin, I discover. I'm going to have a hard time matching that, I think. I'm going to put down some white. Yeah, that's another area that I already tried to match. Her skin is looking awfully patchworky in there. It just does not look right. All right, I want my black grape. There's really no reason why that area would be as dark as it is. It shouldn't be that dark. Well, I mean, I could add a little bit more shadow, I guess we'll call it, all along her shirt line. It's probably not correct. But it looks funny to have this really dark and then not have any darkness over here. So Let's just see. I think we're going to go with that. If I go up any higher, I think it's just going to look odd. So we'll just pretend that all that hair there is casting those shadows. It's creative license. Okay. Back to this. This is going to be chamois color, almost similar to what the feathers are like. So I kind of want it to be contrasty, but not, I don't want it to be teal. What if we go brown? Okay. I'm going to use light umber. Espresso. I like it. Yes, I do. Yay, I like it. Okay. Do we have time to do the chamois and the hair? Let me check on that. And if we do, I'll be right back. Okay, we're coming up on almost an hour and a half. And the background that we're going to do is not going to take very long at all. Now, I did notice that I've got a couple of beads here that need to be done. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up with these two little beads. And then we'll be able to finish with part 3 as her her coat, and the background will be part 3. That will give us kind of an even amount of time on each video, which is a good thing. Well, I am really pleased. Things turned out well. I'm not sure. Something about these particular beads. They need either more shading. So I'm using my Schpirerr Farben black. I just feel like they didn't look round enough. That's a little bit better. Oh, there'd be some black shadow right out here. be darker, wouldn't it? I think that's the thing that I struggle with when doing the videos, is I always feel like I miss stuff because I can't really take the time to sit and stare at everything and make sure that I'm, you know, getting it all. So this needs a little bit more shadow underneath it. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape. The chamois and the fur, I don't think will take us very long, and then we'll do the background, and she will be finished. Alrighty, there's part 3. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. I love you guys all very, very much. You're all very good to me, and I really appreciate it. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you guys on part 4, and that should be the final part. Bye for now.